Hello friends, so now it's time for a Dasu numerical. Okay, so this kind of a numerical what we mechanical and civil engineer wait for. So this is the question, it came in your GATE 2013. Okay, this question came in GATE 2013. What they asked is, so there is a gate, okay, not GATE gate, actually a gate. Okay, this gate is being supported by some water. The left hand side of the gate you have water, means water is exerting pressure to the gate. So the length of the gate is 5 meter and the width is 1 meter because it's given per unit weight. Okay, so and this gate is making an angle 30 degree to the horizontal. 30 degree to the horizontal, that's what they have given in the question. What they are asking is, what should be the maximum height of the maximum weight of the gate? What should be the maximum weight of the gate so that it can hold the water pressure and should not move away? Okay, so it's a design problem, we'll love it. Okay, so now let us try to solve this problem. So first, this gate has some weight which is acting vertically downward, W equal to M into G. Okay, where the weight is concentrated, sir? At the CG. So this point is my CG, G. Okay, so this entire length of the gate or entire area of the gate, okay, there is a hydrostatic force is acting. We know the hydrostatic force, any pressure force, it acts always perpendicular. So this is the hydrostatic force F which is acting perpendicularly. Where the hydrostatic force acts? Sir, it acts on the center of pressure P, and we have studied the center of pressure is normally always below the CG. Okay, got it? So what is the vertical distance then? This is your total vertical height H. This is your H bar, correct? H bar, and from here to the CP distance is your H star. Okay, CP distance is your H star. Okay, so if this angle is 30 degree, what is this angle? 30 means we have solved like this now. This is how we have solved our numerical solve. Okay, very good. We understood there is a weight acting vertically downward. The total hydrostatic pressure or hydrostatic force is acting perpendicular to the plate through the center of pressure. The distance of the center of pressure from the free liquid surface is H star. The distance of centroid from the free liquid surface is H bar. H bar is where your W is concentrated. The length of this plate is 5 meter and its width is 1. Okay, all these things we got it. Very good. Very good. Now this I want to draw here. Okay. So this angle is, sir, 30. This is, sir, 5 meter. So how much is this? Sir, 5 cos 30. Okay. What is this? Sir, this is 5 sin 30. Very good. What is 5 sin 30? Sir, 2.5. So this total height is how much? 2.5. So this total is how much? Your 2.5. Even if you go like this, sir, this is 2.5. This is also 2.5. Okay? Understood? So good. Very good. So H bar. Now I need to calculate H bar. So how much is here to here distance? Sir, this is Y bar. Y bar is 2.5. That is half of this G. So now here you keep the angle. So what you will get? Sir, this is Y bar. This is Y star. H bar, H star. So I will go for sin 30. So what is your sin 30? Come on. Sin 30 is opposite by hypotenuse. That is H bar by Y bar is equal to H star by Y star. These calculations are very important before solving the problem. Okay, that's why I am solving it. So what you got? What is your Y bar? Sir, Y bar. Okay. What is your H bar? Sir, H bar equal to Y bar sin 30. So Y bar being 2.5 into sin 30, that is 1.25. Okay. H star we need to calculate. We are yet to calculate H star. So what will be your Y star? Sir, Y star is H star by sin 30. Okay. Try to understand the problem. We will solve later. First let us understand the problem. Okay. What is your area? Sir, area is equal to B into L. Sir, B is given 1 meter, length is 5 meter. So 1 into 5, area is 5 meter square. Area is 5 meter square. Okay. So this much what we needed before going for the problem. Now let us go for it. Okay. Sir, F is nothing but rho G H bar A. The total force is rho G H bar A. Water is given. Water density is 1000. Gravity is 9.81. H bar we just found 1.25. Sir, area you have already found 5. Area you already found 5. I have just solved this problem and I got F as 61312. 61312 Newton. Okay. Cross check your answer and tell me whether this is correct or not. So this is the total force acting on this plate. So this plate has to resist this total force. This plate has to resist this total force, that is 61312 Newton. Where it is acting? It is acting on Cp, the center of pressure. That we have to calculate now. So what is H star? Sir, H star equal to H bar plus Ig sin square theta by H bar. Oh, so now I need to calculate area Ig also. This is what plate? Sir, it is a rectangular plate. So what will be Ig for a rectangular plate? Sir, this is BDQ by 12. BDQ by 12. What is width? Sir, width already given 1. D is your nothing but 5 by 12. So how much you got? Sir, this is 125 by 12. Meter to the power 4. So 12 ones are 12 tens are 10. 15 12 fours are 48 1. This much meter fourth is my Ig. Got Ig. Very good. H bar, sir, H bar is 1.25 plus Ig. Ig just I got 10.41 by area, sir, 5. H bar 1.25 sin square 30. Sin square 30. So 1 point, you solve it. Sin square 30 is 1 by 4. After solving, H star you will get is 1.667. 1.667. This is your H star value. This is your H star value. So the total force is 61312 Newton. Is 61312 Newton, and the total force is concentrated at a depth of 1.667 meter from the free surface. From the free surface, not this slant height. This vertical height is 1.667. So slant height will be, Y star will be, sir, 1.667 divided by sin 30. Okay, divided by sin 30. So how much you will get this? 2 into this, right? Make it 3.3, I think you will get. Okay, some value you will get there. You write that. So now we got this. We got Ft, we got H star. What we need? We need the mass of the gate to be supported. Take what? Take moment about the hinge. Take moment about the hinge. So you have two forces here. One force is the weight which is acting vertically downward. Another force is the what force? Your center of pressure. So this distance you need to calculate. How much is this? How much is this? 2.5. So what is this distance? 2.5 cos theta. 2.5 cos theta. Okay, go ahead, solve. Taking moment about hinge. What you got? Sir, this is force into distance. This is clockwise. W into mg is clockwise. So W multiply this distance, 2.5 cos theta, cos 30. What is this? F is counterclockwise. Counterclockwise we are taking negative. So minus F multiply this distance. What is this distance? Y star. Y star is 1.667 by sin theta. Sin 30 is equal to 0. So this implies W is equal to F 61312 multiplied by 1.667 divided by 2.5 cos 30 into sin 30. This is what you will get. What value you will get? You will get W. Here you won't get mass, you will get the weight. So with me, take what? Virtual calci. Solve it. 61312. multiplied by 1.667 divided by divided by 2.5. ठीक है? Listen to me. How you type cos 30 here? You cannot type cos into 30. You have to type first 30 then cos. Okay, this is how your virtual calc works. Okay, similarly, how you will type sin 30? First 30 then sin. This is how your virtual calc works. So I got f value, sorry, w value, weight of the gate to be 94414.878 what Newton. See, mechanical engineers, civil engineers who are writing gate, they are asking the answer in terms of kg, not Newton. Don't write this answer in exam, you will get wrong answer. They are asking kg. Got it? So you have to convert this to kg. Let me, okay, erase here and I am writing. So now, so W is equal to this much, 94414.878. What is weight? Sir, weight equal to mass into gravity is this answer. Okay. They are asking mass, means you have to divide by gravity, that is 9.81. So you will get 9624 kg. So what is the weight mass of the gate in order to support this much hydrostatic pressure? The mass of the gate should be 9624 kg. So accordingly suitable material you have to use. Okay, because dimension is given. See, what is your design? Design means only two things. One is dimension, second one is material. Dimension they have already given, that is 5 into 1. You cannot change that. Angle also they have given 30. You cannot change that. So what you have to change? The material. You have to use such a material or such a thing you have to wait which has a maximum, which can occupy a mass of 9624 in order to support or in order to block, in order to support the hydrostatic pressure of 61312 Newton. I hope you got it. Okay, very good. Anything you are not getting or any other answer you are getting, please, okay, write in the comment box. Okay, thank you. So now let's solve a problem on your pressure diagram. Okay, how pressure diagram is helping us to solve this problem, we'll see. See, then you have a cubical tank. Okay, you have a cubical tank. In this tank you have two different liquids, okay, of two different densities, of course. You have water in the lower 0.4 meter which has a specific gravity of 1, and you have oil of specific gravity 0.9 in the rest of the tank, that is 0.6 meter of the tank. Okay, so the question they are asking is, on one side on this wall, okay, what is the hydrostatic force and where the hydrostatic force is concentrated, that is total force and center of pressure they are asking. Okay, now let's go ahead with the problem. We'll try to solve this and we'll come to know how the pressure diagram concept is helping us to solve this problem. First, let us draw the pressure diagram here. So, say this. On this, let us say I'm drawing here. Okay, now. So, this is my, okay, the length of the wall. So, up to this, I have oil, and oil is exerting pressure. Okay, oil is exerting pressure. After that, I have water, and water is exerting pressure. So, let us say something like this is my diagram. Okay. So, this is water section, and that other one is your oil section. So, this is your pressure diagram. Okay. Now, let me name it for easy understanding. A, let this junction, this be B, C, D, and E. Okay, I have named it. Correct. So now what I'll do is I'll try to convert this pressure diagram into three parts. I'll convert it to three parts. This is part 1, part 2, and part 3. Okay, got it? Okay, now let's solve one by one. What will be the pressure at B? What will be the pressure at B? Suppose you are not able to visualize this diagram. Now I am drawing it in a bigger way. Okay, see this. 0.6 meter, then I have something like this. Okay, I hope it is visible. Okay, so this is the pressure distribution, and what I told here, I have converted that into three parts. Part number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. What is this height? Sir, this height is given 0.6 meter. Very good. What is this height? Sir, this height is given 0.4 meter. Okay. Now let us solve this. First we'll calculate the pressure here. That is P1. Okay. What is your P1? Sir. P1 is nothing but rho g h1. What is the height h1 given? Height is 0.6 meter. So rho 1 g h1. What is the specific gravity? 0.9. So density of matter is nothing but specific gravity into density of water. So specific gravity into nothing but density of water is how much? 1000. So 0.9 into 1000, I got 900. Multiply gravity 9.81. Multiply height is 0.6 meter. Okay, 900 into 9.81 into 0.6 meter. I have done it. The calculation is, I am getting 5297.4 is my pressure. Okay, 5297.4 Pascal is the pressure. Okay. So what pressure is acting here? Sir, the pressure you got is P1. The same pressure is acting up to this also, na? Yes or no? Same pressure is acting up to this. Now because of the water, see above it nothing is there. This is atmosphere. Okay, what is atmospheric gauge pressure? 0. So that's why directly I wrote P1 is rho g h1. But if you see the bottom part, in bottom part there are two pressure. One pressure is from the oil, other pressure is from the water itself. So oil pressure is how much? Sir, rho g h1, this much only. Water pressure is how much? This is your water pressure. Okay, that is P2. This much is the water pressure, P2. And oil pressure is P1. So on the bottom of the tank I have two pressure. One is the pressure because of oil, second pressure because of the water. Combined pressure I am having at the bottom of the tank. Okay? So let me write only P2, this much. P2, this portion. So P2 is nothing but rho 2 G H2. That is rho 2 is how much? 1000, water, G 9.81, H2 0.4 meter. So I have done this calculation. How much? This is 3924 Pascal. Is the P2. So what is the combined pressure? Total pressure at the bottom. What is the total pressure at the bottom? Sir, P1 plus P2. That is 5297.4 plus 3924 Pass. This anyhow we don't need it. Now we don't need it. Just I am telling you. Okay? Understood? Correct? Very, very good. So now pressure diagram concept starts. What is your total force? Okay, what is the pressure force or hydrostatic force? Sir, it is the volume of the pressure prism. It is the volume of the pressure prism. So we have three portions now. 1, 2 and 3. Everyone is having a height of, everyone is having, what? Your depth of around how much? 1 meter. Okay, that 1 meter is there. So now let us calculate. This is my F1. Force acting here is F2. Force acting here is F3. So we need now F1 and F2 and F3. Okay. So calculate F1. Sir, F1 is the volume of this triangle. Volume of this. Okay. So what is volume? Area into length. What is volume? Area into length. That is A1 into length. Sir, area. Sir, half base into height. Half. What is the base? How much is this value? Sir, 5297. Very, very good. Into height, sir, height 0.6 meter. Multiply length. What is the length everywhere? 1 meter. That's our volume. This is area. This is your length. Area into length is your volume. You calculate what is your F1. Similarly, go for F2. Sir, A2 into L. Sir, A2. This is A2. Area is this. What kind of area? Sir, it is a rectangle. It is a rectangle having base P1 equal to this and height equal to 0.4 meter. That is, what is your base? Base is 5297.4. 5297.4 multiply height 0.4. What is your length? Length is 1 meter. You calculate F2. Okay? Very, very good. Next, what will calculate, sir? We will calculate F3. That is A3 into L. What is A3, sir? This is also a triangle. L3 is also a triangle. So triangle area, sir, half into base into height. What is the base? Sir, base is P2. What is the base? Sir, base is my now P2. So, what is your P2? Sir, P2 value is 3924 multiply height. Height is this height. Water height, that is how much? 0.4 meter. Multiply length. Length is 1 meter. So, now you can calculate F1 and F2 and F3. Okay, I have already calculated. F1 I got 1589.22 Newton. F2 I got 2118.96 Newton, and F3 I got 784.8 Newton. See, if I have done some wrong calculation and all, please note it in the, or tell me your calculated value in the comment section. Okay? So I got F1, F2 and F3. What is F1? Sir, F1 is the hydrostatic force acting in the first region. Okay? F1. Sir, F2 is the hydrostatic force acting in the second region. F3 is the hydrostatic force acting on the third layer, F3. This is my F3. Okay? F1 and F2 and F3. So what is the total hydrostatic force? So the total hydrostatic force is F1 plus F2 plus F3. F1 plus F2 plus F3. Okay. Where F1 is acting? Sir, F1 is acting at the centroid of this diagram, because my center of pressure for a hydrostatic force in a pressure diagram is the centroid of the volume. Okay. So what is its centroid? What is its centroid? Sir, for this the centroid is 2h by 3. Okay. So what is your height? Sir, 0.6. 2h by 0.6 is your 0.4. Okay. You draw this diagram. I want to erase it. Okay. Otherwise, let me write here only. Let me write. So your F1 is acting here. How much is this distance? 2 into 0.6 by 3. So that is 0.4 meter from A. So F1 is acting. I need to erase it. Okay, note it down. Pause the video. Note it down first. So F1 is acting here. What is this? What is the CG of this triangle? Sir, 2h by 3. So how much distance? So 0.4 meter. What is the CG of this distance? 0.4 meter from A. So F1 is acting this at 0.4 meter below A. Below A. That is your H1. Okay. So now F2 is for the hydrostatic force is acting on the second block. This is first block, this is second block, this is third one. So 0.4 by 2, isn't it? What is the CG of this? 0.4 by 2, that is 0.2. But from the free surface, 0.6 plus 0.2. So at 0.8 meter below A. 0.8 meter below A. This is your A, na? We have written like this: A, B, C, D. Okay. So now F3 is here, correct? This is acting at how much? Again 2h by 3. 0.4 into 2, 0.8. 0.8 by 3, 0.2667 plus 0.6. So it is acting at a distance 0.8667 below A. Below A. So now we know the individual forces, total forces, and where they are acting. So now in order to solve, in order to get the total center of pressure, take moment. If you will take the moment of your total force F. So this implies total force F is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3. So the moment of the total force will be equal to summation of the individual moments. That is F multiply H star equal to F1 H1 plus F2 H2 plus F3 H3. So what is your F1? Sir, 1589.22 multiply H1 0.4 plus F2 2118.96 multiply H2 sir 0.8 plus F3 sir 784.8 multiplied by H3 0.8667. F you already know. So this implies H star equal to, tell me the value. That is the total pressure force F. Okay, understood? Correct. So this is where your pressure diagram becomes immensely helpful to solve a numerical. Okay, all the very best. So now let's solve one more previous year gate question. This has come in gate 2001. Okay, so you have a semicircular gate, okay, which has a constant width of W. You need to calculate the horizontal and vertical component. So as you can see, this is a curved surface. This is the numerical from the curved surface. Okay, the horizontal and vertical component of hydrostatic force Fx and Fy on the semicircular gate having a width they are W into the plane of the figure is dash. Okay, so horizontal and vertical. We know what is the horizontal component of your curved surface, sir. It is rho g h bar a. Rho g h bar a. How we have calculated? Okay. Area. This area is which area, sir? This area is the projected area. So if I project semicircle on a plane, what I'll get? If I project this on a plate, semicircle on a plate, what I'll get? Sir, this you will get a rectangle of 2r length and width is W. Okay. So this is your A projected. Area projected. Okay. So what is your rho? Sir, density. Density is how much? 1000. Sir, gravity. Oh, sorry. I don't need. They are asking me expression. So rho g. H bar is nothing but height. In the question itself is given H multiply A. A area. Sir, area is projected area. That is 2r into W. 2r into W. So what you got? 2 rho g h r W. So either option D or option B. Okay. This is your horizontal component of force. Next is your vertical component of force. What is the vertical component of a curved surface? Sir, weight of the liquid supported. Weight of the liquid supported. So weight of the liquid supported by the curved surface. By the curved surface. Weight means what? Mass into gravity. Sir, mass is density into volume into G. So rho into G. What is volume? Sir, cross sectional area of the base into height. Area of the base into height. What is area of a semicircle? Sir, area of a semicircle is pi r square by 2. Area of the semicircle is pi r square by 2. So here they should write pi. Option में pi is missing. Okay, pi r square by 2. ठीक है, multiply volume width is W multiply G. So what you got? Pi rho G W pi rho G W r square by 2. So that is your option D. Option D is correct. Horizontal and vertical component of force. Understood? Very, very good. Please note it down fast. Okay, so with this, your hydrostatic forces are over. If you want some more numericals, you tell me. But anyway, after the chapter 2, anyway, we are going to do some more numericals. Next topic is going to be your buoyancy. Okay, so keep learning. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe. Thank you.